Welcome to another episode of Hobbylink Japan's Toy Tengoku.
Brand new year.
Yes, new year. We're back from our holiday break.
Yeah.
And I'm Robin.
I'm Ardith.
And we're really, first of all, we're really enjoying seeing the entries to our Melon Kuma contest coming in.
Yeah.
There's some great stuff coming in. You guys are really talented. They make us laugh, and that's important.
Yeah.
We got the great prizes over here to show off again.
That's right. These are the loot that you are competing for. This is our first prize. Oop. Should we get the spinny thing?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Good grief, where did I put it? Oh, where did I put it? Oh, it's down here. Thud. Yes, here it is. Marie. Makinami Marie, illustrious from Evangelion by Kotobukiya. That's the first prize. And what's the second prize?
The second prize is Ryobone Kanchi.
Yay, Kanchi.
Highly crazy and highly posable.
For all kinds of wacky TV head guy fun. And the third prize?
It's Kuma.
Kuma. A Kuma for a Kuma contest. A Melon Kuma contest.
Melon Kuma devouring.
Yeah, we have had some questions about the contest, and we thought we might go ahead and answer a couple of those for you. And we had a question about, is it okay to have Melon Kuma just pursuing his prey, or should he be devouring it?
He eats.
He eats.
This bear eats.
So we really would like to see Melon Kuma eating things.
Eating things.
Because
devouring them. Devouration must occur.
With those big teeth. And remember, when Melon Kuma licks you, it's sticky melon juice.
Yeah, you.
Ew.
Ew.
And let's see, another question was, do we have to draw an actual figure, like an actual piece of plastic with joints in it, or could it be devouring the character? And I think you had come up with a really good way to answer that.
Yeah, because in this drawing, it's going to be kind of like Melon Kuma is eating. He is in the act of eating.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, the toy has to kind of come to life to be able to do that. So your figure can also kind of come to life to be able to do it. And since it's a figure of a character, then it will look like the character. So it doesn't need to be a rigid piece of plastic. You can make it as if it's come to life.
Yes. And so today we are grateful for all the entries, and we're looking forward to seeing more. We've gotten some great ones so far, and we're looking forward to seeing your entry come in. And today we have something really special to show off. Can you bring over the spinny base, please?
Here it comes.
Oh, lots of people have asked to see this, and we thought it might be nice to show you GoodSmile Company's fantastic Ultimate Madoka figure from Puella Magi Madoka Magica. And she fumbles with the controls of the spinny base. We're really looking forward to getting this really nice looking figure out of its box, out of its very huge box, as you can see.
Well, that moves slow.
Yeah, I thought there was a faster setting on it, but I can't seem to find it. Okay, that's the faster setting. This is fast. Look at the blinding speed at which this thing is rotating. One thing that I know that some people have been a little bit surprised at about this figure is the sheer size of the box. This obviously means this thing cannot be shipped by Sal Small Packet. It's just too gosh darn big. We're sorry about that, but it is, I think, once we get it out of the box, I think we're all going to see that it's really worth it. So let's go ahead and get her out of the box and have a look at her.
All right.
Here she is. Ultimate Madoka. Brought to us by GoodSmile Company and sculpted, amazingly I might add, by Hiroshi from Sakura Zensen. I'm going to tell you one thing right away. This figure is very thoroughly clamshelled in place inside of her box. It's going to take you a while to get her out of those clamshells. And second of all, this figure drew blood on me when I was getting it out of the clamshells, so be careful. This is probably one you really and truly can put your eye out with. However, take a look at this. I mean, I would think it would be worth it. I very seldom, I try not to use the word beautiful when talking about figures too often, because I think that's awfully high praise. I think this figure deserves that word. I know I've said before that there are figures that you can appreciate from any angle, but this truly is a figure you can appreciate looking at from any side. I think our rotating base is helping us appreciate that, the careful sculpting of the intricate flow of the back of her dress, the ruffles, the paintwork is amazing. I think you can probably see that next time you see the back of the dress come around, the white parts of it. You can have a look at the delicate, careful shading done on it.
Looks kind of pearl.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a pearl finish, and it's a very subtle pearl finish. It's not like, you know, smack you in the face like some figures do with the pearl finish. She does require some careful assembly. I think the thing that probably took the longest was getting the arrow into her hand.
Yeah, this pink part here, the instructions point out that part of it is slightly higher on one side, and the higher end needs to go up. But that's one piece. The bow is two pieces.
Yeah. I'll show you on this other bow too. This is the more ornate bow with the flaming rose at one end. See, that kind of snaps apart in the middle, and there's this metal pin in the middle. And so you would put that into her hand like that and then guide them together inside her hand so that you don't have to worry about unwrapping the plastic fingers. We opted not to use this bow because it's a little top heavy. And
especially when you're on something that turns.
Yeah.
If you had it just standing by itself, it might be okay.
Yeah, but top heavy, it would be wobbling a little bit.
Is that as sharp as this? Because that was mighty sharp. Let me see.
Yeah, that's pretty darn sharp, yeah. So do be careful.
Wow, I vaccinated myself.
Yikes.
This looks sharp too.
Yeah, the whole thing is. So this
drew blood on you too, didn't it?
Yeah, yes it did. Also, the base is beautiful. Now, it's interesting to note that Madoka is pegged into the base. There's this one fold in her dress that has a rather large, perhaps this big around. It's solid plastic. That part of her dress is solid plastic. And the bottom of it has two holes drilled into it. And there are two pegs in the bottom of the base. And those holes fit securely into the pegs, and that keeps her in place pretty well. A neat thing about this base, I'm going to go ahead and pick her up so that we can see. Look at how thin that base is. That base is quite a bit thinner than the bases on some figures that we've seen. So that's something to bear in mind. Another thing, this is really heavy. This is surprisingly heavy.
Well, the base part is, not the base, but the part that pegs down, that's good and thick and solid.
Yes, yes.
Unusually so. So
Yeah.
it holds it up really well.
This is beautiful.
But that's
painted.
probably what adds a lot to the weight.
Yeah, I think so. There's probably a good bit of solid plastic in this. There may even be some metal inside of it for all we know.
Yeah, down in that support part.
Yeah. So yeah, this is simply a beautiful figure. Well done, beautifully sculpted.
Wow. You can even see, I mean, yeah, they're clear. I knew they were clear, but being able to actually see her hair through the clear parts, it's a really neat effect.
Yeah, that's really cool. This is one of those figures that I think would do well in that hypothetical room in your home where you display special figures. You know, the dark room that has nothing in it but a marble column and a spotlight shining down on that column. I think she would be perfect for that spot. So yes, here she is finally at last, Ultimate Madoka from GoodSmile Company. Ooh, yes, a little bit of rotating, a little
yeah,
shifting
the end of
there.
the end of the arrow sets on her hand.
Yeah. I was surprised to see that we still had her in stock. I thought for sure she'd sell out immediately. We do still have her.
Yeah.
So if you want to add a truly gorgeous figure to collection, this is the one to get.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were just not expecting that the box was going to be so huge.
Yeah.
And a box of that size just cannot go by sell small packet.
Yeah, it just can't.
Okay, well that's going to about bring us down to the end of this episode.
I think so.
We're doing a short one to start off the new year. And let's see, so keep those Melankuma entries coming.
Yeah.
Melanchoma devouring things.
Yes. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook.
Absolutely. There will be photos in great and glorious detail.
You'll want to check those out. And don't forget to watch us on hobbylink.tv.
Absolutely. And on YouTube.
And YouTube.
But again, the Melanchoma contest.
Yeah,
It's
that
gonna be
ends January 31st.
Yeah, it ends last day of January. So you've got to the end of January to get in your entries. So we've got some really great ones so far. We're looking forward to still more.
Yeah, we've got some wonderful stuff so far, and I am really looking forward to seeing what else our talented viewership can come up with.
So check out the, there's the rules posted on the hobbylink.tv page for it. And if you have any questions, we think we've covered them all, but if you have any more questions, definitely let us know. We'll be doing some questions next time too.
Yeah, I guess that'll about do it, huh?
I guess so.
Okay, well listen, thank you so much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time on Toy Tengoku.